Hey, Libra, Libra, Libra. Welcome. Now, in your last readings we did, or that I uploaded on the channel rather, the one for September, it was speaking about a bit of a jam that you may be finding yourself in, and even with your love reading that I uploaded last week, it spoke kind of like about time versus no time. So things kind of felt a little bit unbalanced there. So with this reading, what we are doing, we are looking at your whole overall energy. For those of you that always follow my channel, I'd like to welcome you and I'd like to thank you, and I'd like to thank you for your support and your likes and your subscribes and your comments. But you would know that I've got a weekly reading that is coming out for you every week, and so, it seemed like for some of you, things were feeling a bit wild there. And so the September reading came out last. You can go and have a look at that if you want to have to. This is for your 1 till 13 September reading. All right, that you're looking at the overall energy, the general energy for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending. If you're a cross-watcher, absolutely perfect. You're absolutely welcome. Just as I always say, be careful that cross-watching doesn't trip you over. Okay, but just be careful. It's always best in life to generally sort of focus on your own energy, because then everything else kind of works out by default. All right. But anyway, let's have a look. Let's see what's in the cards for you, Libra. Maybe I've got some good news for you. I do hope so. For those of you that are first time to my channel, welcome. My name is Adrian. I'm just shuffling the cards and starting to lay them out as I do that for you. I'm an intuitive healer, psychic medium, spiritual regression hypnosis practitioner who's practice holistic wellness. I do a beautiful online session at the moment, and there's a link down below in the description that you can follow if you want to. Alrighty. Those are feeling all very good. So I'm going to draw you some cards to see where we're at. I'm going to finish off with a crystal oracle card as well as an angel oracle card to see what energy you can focus on at the moment, what the angels want to let you know. So if you look at the whole reading, basically from beginning to end, you get a nice, full, beautiful description of where it is that things are currently going. They're starting. Okay, good stuff. Yay! And overall energy, fantastic. If you want to, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. You can check out the newsletter down below if you want to see the weekly, or you want to see, training that I do, Reiki, crystal healing, tarot. You want to know about specials, it's all down there. The overall energy for your reading, Libra, is the 9 of Pentacles. So things are looking up. Okay, there should really be a sense of hope coming through for you, because things are looking up, things are evening out. Something that may have had a very rocky start, you're beginning to see the light. You're beginning to see the silver linings in a situation where before it may have seemed just like very heavy rain. All right. So that's good. That's very, very good. Looking at where you currently are, how you got there, and how the energy goes forward. So slap in the middle of your reading is the 3 of Pentacles. There's very much a new beginning taking place over here, starting from scratch. And I feel that for some of you, you may have tried to figure things out, and you realize that it was better to sort of leave all that behind and get starting over. 6 of Cups. It may be a new start, but it's not exactly like a drippity drop. It's a fast thing. King of Swords in your current situation, and then in your recent past, you've got the Hermit, you've got the 8 of Wands, and you have got the Ace of Swords. Some of you had a very deep and very honest conversation with yourself. And going forward, it seems like that conversation is really paying off, because the 9 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Some of you are you're more brave than you would, typically be. And it feels quite elating. Some of you are feeling very, very brave. You're like, I did this, and it's nice. And it's also definitely paying off in that financial sense. So for all of you that are worried about finances, there is definitely a growth in finances taking place here. No doubt about it. if that's what you've been looking for, open your heart to that. Remember, it's a general reading, so you claim whatever resonates with you. It's not going to resonate with everyone. And if you hear something you like, open your heart to that, and you can also have a personal reading with me if you would want to. Okay. Right. So you really thought about it, so I feel some of you took some time out there. You needed to take some time out because you were sort of lost. You didn't really know whether you were coming or going, it was very disconcerting because you were asking questions and there wasn't any answers, and you kind of needed to take yourself into a bit of a silent space there to get clarity. And you sort of got clarity on how it is that you wanted to feel, the emotions, how you'd like your life to be, not just now, but going forward. And that in itself, it a lot of deep thinking took place there. All right, maybe a very bright idea came up here for you, and even though it came so much from the logical thinking part, because the motivation behind it is how you want to feel, it actually got an incredible idea, which might seem kind of small at first, but kaboom, boom, boom, oh boy, can that grow. And I feel that many of you are working on that right now, and this is the capacity to actually affect the world in a very, very positive way. So go Libra. All right. And when sometimes many people don't really know this about Libras, but because it always seems so on the go, but when you sometimes take that little bit of time out, and most people won't actually be aware of it, but because I like to pay attention, I can always see it. It's how you will sort of set everything up in such a way that nobody will notice that you're taking like a 3 hours or 3-4 days out. They won't even notice it. It's like like in a marriage sometimes, where the wife can set things up in such a way that the husband doesn't actually know that she's gone for 3 days. Honey, I'll see you later. In his mind, she left for half a day. It's not sneaky. It's just finding a way to make everything work in a beautiful way so that everybody can balance, because you understand, Libra, that you need to be at your best with your own connection with life in your flow in order for everything else to flow for you. All right. And emotions are just... they're popping. They are popping, and popping. Okay. Queen of Swords going forward. Yeah. For those of you, and this is going to make you laugh, especially going forward, and some of you are going to come back and you're going to tell me about this, that you were very focused on life, you were focused on emotions and feeling and those type of things, but maybe not so much in relationships, but without you so much realizing it, that was sort of lining up for you and working out for you beautifully, divinely so. Okay, so we're going to obviously look afterwards at the crystal energy that you can use to focus on at the moment, which will help you. We're just clarifying the 9 of Pentacles for you first, which is the overall energy of your reading. And you've got, boom, 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 drum roll please, 7 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the Magician. Okay. Things are working out. Maybe I would say the things in the sort of maybe like the more, if you want to call it at the more logical part of the world, like the finances and the career and maybe the housing and, those type of things. Those are maybe working out a little bit more than, maybe some of the heart center things may be working out. What's also happening here is there's a lot of healing that has taken place for you, from sort of emotions that some of you might not even have realized that you had. So that might have bowled you over just a little bit, and you're in the process of letting it go. And as you embrace the process of letting go, the more your life actually expands. So for those of you who still got, that your heart is maybe feeling very sore, that is also in the incredibly divine process of healing as well. Amazing. 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 I love it. I love it. All right. So with the Hermit there in your recent past, there's something here that some of you don't want to face, because I put the cards down, I put them down upside down. And when that happens without me intentionally doing so, then I know there's something here that you don't want to face. Two of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Five of Pentacles. Now, I understand that there is something that you don't want to face. That is why you needed or didn't want to face it, why that needed introspective time. But for some of you, you realize that, listen, I'm going to have to give myself a chance here, I'm going to have to get myself out of this jam. And that is, remember, we were speaking about getting yourself out of the jam. You see how readings fit in with one another? Was it now in your September 2020 reading that was speaking about getting yourself out of the jam? So this is how you get yourself out of the jam. So you may want to go look at that reading again if you want. Or you may find all the answers right here. But you realize that things had to change. And you realize that you had to change, Some of you were playing a bit of a victim mode there, and you realize that it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So 8 of Wands, clarifying 8 of Wands. We have got the 9 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Chariot. So you came to realize how it is that you want to feel. How it is that you want to feel in life. How it is that you want to feel in love. And also got beautiful clarity about how it is that you do not want to feel. And this is what I always say, it's so beautiful about the way that Libra operates. That you are able to feel exactly what you want to feel, and you're able to feel exactly what you don't want to feel. You can have that discernment and realize, okay, I'm going to have to heal that to feel this particular way. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. So it got you into that deep inner thinking space there with the Ace of Swords. And for that, you've got the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Fool. You realize that you're going to have to call in some help here. Maybe asking people for help. But for many of you, also realize that you're going to have to ask the universe for some help here. And you were happy with that decision, which is excellent. And so you asked, which is excellent. And the universe answered, which is excellent. Okay. Excellent, 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 excellent. Now, let's look. So, you were very clear in your asking, even if you were confused. And so that put you on a beautiful fast track there. So the Six of Cups is clarified by the Temperance card, the Three of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Many of you are concerned about not having friends. About being successful but being lonely. You didn't want that. Again, you were clear about what your communication to the universe. So the communication that you could get back could be very clear as well. All right. I want this. I don't want that. I'm open for this. I'm not open for that. Clear communication. All right. And clear communication is what's opening the doors for you. All right. Lovely. Beautiful reasons to smile going forward. Love it, man. Three of Pentacles, where you currently are, this new beginning. Ooh, a lot of people seem to be taking time out to heal the heart now. It's such a beautiful thing to see. I think the world is waking up to that realization. Four of Swords, the World, and the Ace of the Pentacles. Right. So this is wonderful. You're starting over, you're starting new, and you're starting with you. Always the best place to start. So you're changing everything, because when we realize that everything has an effect on us, especially when you are, interested in astrology and you go into like the planets and how this is affecting this and this affecting that, when you also begin to understand that as everything affects you, you also affect everything else because you're part of everything else, That is how that healing is taking place. And so this new beginning that you are making, I don't want you to underestimate this. It's not something small. And it's even like I get some of you sort of like laughing because it's almost like you didn't want to say it. You wanted to eat humble pies, which is good. But it's a whole new start for you. It's a financial breakthrough. It's a lifestyle breakthrough. Okay, so that change in mind that you had, that clarity that you had, that inner work that you had, that pain that you felt, the time that you took to get the clarity, it is actually, it is you that brought yourself to this beautiful divine intervention. Because sometimes when it comes to divine intervention, what we want to say and do open ourselves to is that it's the universe, it's source, it's God, it's the angels. Yes, it is, but when we understand that we are part of all of that, we are an expression of that, then it changes everything for us. Then you understand what it means when you say it is you, that you are the universe and the universe is you. You know, it's an expression of, you are an expression of the universe, you're an expression of love. All right. The King of Swords clarifiers there are the Moon, the Seven of Swords, and the Emperor. And this is about stepping into your power. So many of you are realizing, I feel that many of you felt that you didn't have time. And this is where that weekend reading again of yours comes in. Wow. The time versus no time with love. Many of you felt that you didn't have the time. So you were just going and going and going and going and going. And for some of you, that took you into very dark spaces. Your thoughts started to scare you just a little bit. And you realize that you're going to have to take control of things, you know. Because some of you were getting outright dark there, and you realize that you have to do something about that, and you have to sort of have a maintenance plan to give yourself those required sort of breaks from time to time. All right, 9 of Cups, going forward, going forward, going forward. The Wheel, the 9 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. So those things that are still bothering you, those thoughts that are still bothering you, because some of you are still having those, almost scary little thoughts there, and it's sort of tripping you up just a little bit there. And if you want to focus on something, you might want to focus on healing from the past, those sort of feelings and emotions that still kind of catch you unawares. So if you say that you want to heal, and you say that you want to grow, or maybe you want to work with somebody who practices like holistic wellness, this is what you really want to heal from, all right? Because this is what's holding you back. Some of you are still trying to even out past situations, and the way that you actually rather get balance with those is to actually let those go. All right, those are lessons, those were learning curves, and now it's time to let us go, which is fascinating, because from this learning curve you get a new learning curve. That's just life. Clarifying the Queen of Swords, and for the Queen of Swords, don't come play. You're getting the Queen of Wands. So you're getting that person, for those of you that that thought that I'm never gonna get her, I'm never gonna get him, they're out of my league. It's happening. So you got the King of Wands, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Star. You're thinking like, do I have time for this? Can it work out? Can it fit into my life? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Beautiful connection here. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, twin flame connection with the Star there. If you were looking for love, if you were looking for healing, an emotional situation in love, the universe is flowing your way, baby. The universe is flowing your way. King of Pentacles. So, you're heading in a direction, and I love this. You're not quite there yet, but you're heading in a direction where you're basically getting everything that your heart sort of desires, Yep, releasing the past. Judgment, Strength, and the Sun is clarifying the King of Pentacles, the outcome. Beautiful outcome there for you. You are in the process of releasing this old version of yourself. And this is what this beautiful twin flame connection is helping you do. So some of you felt that you had to be sort of what you would call perfect before you can make the connection. But it's actually the connection is that final step of completion, because it's that balance, And it's also... sometimes the way that we get things going is by taking that risk that we would like others to take on us. All right. And that is you revealing that inner strength. You're getting to be in that situation, that romantic situation and life situation. So this kind of ticks all those boxes for you, where you can be that version of you that you won't always show on the street. All right. And look at that. It's flowing. The sun, it's flowing. Beautiful, powerful, positive energy radiating from the universe straight into your heart. Just getting your crystal oracle card and an angel oracle card, beautiful Libra, to finish off for you this 1 till 13 September 2020 general reading. What a powerful reading. Wow. What a powerful reading. Take what resonates with you, release with peace what doesn't. If you want to, remember you can have a personal reading with me. Details are down below. Subscribe to my newsletter if you'd like to know what's going on, specials, those type of things. I just send like one newsletter a month, really. I hate spamming people because I hate being spammed. You know, I will just go block you. If you're interested in graphic design or social media management, all my work is done by... So the cards fell, and then on the floor, I saw a card that I don't know fell when, but this is such a powerful card for you. It says death and rebirth. New beginning. Powerful new beginning. Death and rebirth. You know, when the cards fall, I always know something's up. So I go check it out. So if you want some graphic design work done, social media management, contact my friend, AC Digital Marketing Solutions. Link down below. You can check out my hypnosis profile. Subscribe to the channel if you want. There's a weekly reading that takes place for you. And let's see what we've got. I'm so looking forward. In September, I'm going to teach Reiki, as well as I've got an online crystal workshop for how you can use crystals to welcome the flow of abundance into your life, and to keep the flow of abundance into your life, and to expand the flow of abundance into your life. Because abundance is already there. It's just the process of aligning with it. I use crystals in everything that I do because I love them. They're like gifts from the earth. They're natural medicine, you know. So rose quartz, inner child healing. See, beautiful things healing there for you. Inner child healing, and the angel of encouragement there with the number 111111. New things. They've got your back. The angels are with you. They let you know, keep on going forward, keep on moving forward. We're right here with you as you're running the marathon, as you're walking the walk of life. We are running with you. We are walking with you. You know, we are not just even behind you. We are holding your hand. We are with you, hand in wing. All right. On a love and respect, see you around, Libra. Bye.